if you're under the underbelly of your home, you can go down to the building supply and buy Tyvek. But this is something that you're going to want to have is this stuff right here. It's called Loctite Spray Adhesive High Performance. You can get this and any other different brand at your local Lowe's or Home Depot. What you're going to want to do is, with that hole that you have right here under your underbelly, clean it up. Make sure nothing's hanging down in your way. Okay, so nothing's hanging down your way. Then you're going to take that spray adhesive, shake it up, spray it on there really nice. And you want to make it go a little bit, probably bigger than your piece, because you're going to stick a piece up there to it, and you want it to stick on the edges. So we're just spraying it on. And then you're going to take it and do the same thing on the piece that you're working with, which is, this is the piece we have. We're getting the edges, not just the center, because you want the edges to stick. And the middle, everywhere. Spray it right down real nice. Get that corner right over there, Paul. Yeah, you want to make it wet. And now you have to let that stuff sit for about 3 to 4 minutes. So we're not going to make you watch that that part. 3 to 4 minutes. Let it sit. After you've waited your 3 minutes, take that thing right there and stick it. Look at that. Look at that. You will find that stuff to be so amazing. Push it on there real nice and tight. All around the edges, and you have a seal. Look at that. That's how you can fix a hole in your underbelly. Easy.
That's cool.
Isn't that awesome, Paul?
I like that part.
That is fixed.
I like that part.
Fixed. That's a good product. And as long as you waited your little time limit to where it is tacky, then it will stick. So we're going to go do another one. We have another hole right here. It's been taped up before, but the problem with tape is it will fall, come apart, peel off. So there's a hole. We want to go ahead and fix it. Very easily done. Cut the piece of plastic. This happens to be a piece that we took down from over there, so we're going to just reuse it and do the same thing over and over again. Every hole you have, you're just going to take that, make sure it's big enough to cover your complete spot, just like that. Like I said, fortunately, we have the existing underbelly because, look at all this stuff flying around the air. Look at this camera, on camera.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I want the mask on. People hate getting under their mobile home. And the reason is, I'm not going to lie, it can be nasty. Make sure you wear a mask when you do this, whatever you do. Look at that stuff flying around the air. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. Oh, it looks like a thunderstorm. It looks like it's snowing under the house, Paul. Mm-hmm. All right, so you're going to do the same thing to the piece you got down here. Again, wait 3 minutes. And we'll be back when it comes to that. All right, so we got it to where it's not sticking and stringing off your fingers. That's the most important thing. Nice stuff to work with, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it is. I like it.
This is something that you can fix your underbelly. This is the easiest underbelly fix you'll ever get. Just want to make sure your edges are all nice and tight along the edge so it doesn't come unstuck. What do you think about that, everybody? If you like that and it helped you, give me a thumbs up. You can literally go down to the Lowe's or Home Depot, buy yourself a tarp. One of them blue tarps, gray tarps, brown tarps, doesn't matter what color the tarp is. The tarp will do the same thing. It is a breathable material, just like your underbelly is. You'll cut pieces of it, excuse me, cut pieces of it just like we did, and do the exact same thing with a tarp from Lowe's or any way you want to buy it from. And use that same spray. Let's see that spray one more time, Paul. Loctite spray adhesive. There are different brands. That's just one brand, but that's the brand that I chose. You can choose any. They're probably going to be all in the same section. I found mine in the paint department of Lowe's, where you would find the Gorilla Tape and the Gorilla Glue and all that kind of stuff. Same place. So we're going to move on and do another one. We're going to fix them all today. We had a cable wire ran into one of our bedrooms. So when they ran that cable, they cut a hole in my underbelly right there and ran a cable straight up through the floor right over there. This is another hole. You don't want anything to be able to get into these holes. That's the spot that I had used some foam. Here's some foam. Look at there. Looks like it might have been chewed on, Paul. See it? So, but we have a hole. We're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to make a piece. And this stuff will stick to steel also. So that's what I like about it. It will stick to anything. Whatever you're spraying, you spray both this and the other piece. And it's amazing what it will do. Hole. We don't want any holes. So, Paul, take this nice stuff here.
Stuck to my finger.
Want me to spray it from this side, Paul? The right side over here?
I got it.
You're...
Down.
All right, now you're going to let it wait 3 minutes. He's also sticking that back to the metal on the back side. This stuff will stick to metal, plastic. I mean, literally will stick to anything as long as you use it on both sides. Don't you love it, Paul? I mean, that's the easy belly fix right there. That is an easy belly fix. Yep. Sticks to steel, plastic, anything. Paint, painted surfaces. Yep, that's how easy it is, guys. So if you want to fix your underbelly, share this video for somebody that you know that needs to fix their underbelly. Most people do not like getting under a mobile home, and if you're going to come down here with a roll of tape and just peel the tape and peel the tape and peel the tape, it's just, number one, it takes forever. And number two, that tape is eventually just going to fall off. And this stuff I find holds for a long time.
That piece of hang around.
Yes, sir. Big old piece of steel there. Really use that in the shop or something.
Yeah, that's scrap metal.
We are just going to go around a hole underneath this house. Look, Paul. Yeah. And we're going to find a hole and we are going to fix it. A lot of these places are where we've had TVs hooked up into a bedroom and they had to drill a hole through the bottom of the floor and run a line down through and stuff like that. So we're on this side here, we don't have any issues as we know. So we're going to go ahead and fix all these places. Wire. Fix all these places. So underbelly repair day right now. Take a piece of underbelly. That's not a big hole. Got your little square that's going to cover the hole. I don't need to go any bigger than that. A little bit, on each side. Small hole. You can lay that thing right up here, Paul.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
You're going to spray it. Make sure you got a mask on.
Yeah, okay, good look on that.
There you go. Do the same thing up here. Wait 3 minutes. Keep sticking to Paul's thumb. Finger. Wait 3 minutes. Stick it up there. Patched. Since we're using the same.
There
it is. Since we're using the same stuff from the other side, that blends in so nice. I just love how well it attaches.
And this is what tape does.
Yeah, tape. That's what tape does. It just falls off. And yep, that's tape. We're going to completely change that. We're going to take a piece of this. Even though my light's not on, we're going to take a piece of that, cut a circle in it, and cut a circle in the other side, and slide them together, close that off, just using the tape. That's going to be a way better fit. Paul has already cut one and put it on that one side with the size of the hole, so it's nice and tight to the pipe. And after you put that one up, then you want to spray again and put your other side up. So he's done the same thing. He's cut a piece of pipe out. Not sure where it is. We'll find it in a minute when he pulls it. Huh?
Right there.
Ain't it? It's under your head. Yep. See how he cut that little angle around that pipe?
Yeah.
That's what he did right there. And he was going to slide that up there in just a minute. We'll see how that works. Neat that thing and it going. There you go. Look at that. Easiest underbelly repair you'll ever have to do if you use that spray.
Don't put length in it.
No. Nope. That's nice. That's nice and tight. I like that.
Right there, don't want to stick. I'll let you see it a little bit more.
Yep. Yep. You didn't get anything on it. Yeah, I spray it. Well, you can do it. You're not really doing much, but that's.
We fixing it.
We're gonna fix it today. We got a pretty good sized piece though. And then over there to the right, I did the same thing.
Oh, we knew.
New insulation. This piece is a piece that we had taped up and it came back down. That's why I say the tape itself will not hold for some reason over time. It's good, Paul. Shit.
No, I'm spraying the whole thing.
Huh?
I don't want it coming back down.
It ain't gonna come back down now. You gotta put some stuff on there, Paul.
It won't come off my finger neither.
Might as well cut you another piece and start with it. Just like that. Cut some more off of that thing. We got lucky in the way.
I'll cut the fingers.
Don't do that.
Oh, he did.
Did you really?
Yep.
Silliness. We're lucky in the way that we have this underbelly. Are you lying?
Yeah.
Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Yeah, I ain't got it yet. He needs it. Right.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. We'll move that, cut that tape out of the way, and we'll fix it up a little bit to where nothing's in the way. We're gonna re-insulate that whole thing because we got a pipe that comes through right there. Pull the old stuff out. It's nastiness. Nothing to stick to.
No, I'm supposed to put the insulation up there first. Forgot about it.
Yeah, you gotta put it up.
Yeah. Got it behind you.
Okay.
You gotta pull it up tight. And then you open out. Yes.
So we'll cover that pipe so it doesn't freeze.
Yeah. Shine here.
Nice, Paul. Gotta love that stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. Take come off, put it back on. That's cool. That's a garbage bag.
Huh?
That's a garbage bag.
Is that a garbage bag?
Yeah, it's a garbage bag.
Well, look at there. Heavy duty garbage bag.
Yeah, that's a garbage bag.
That'll work too.
Yep. And they stick to it.
That'll work too, my friend. I'm a heavy duty green garbage bag for smaller holes.
Yeah. Hey, what you got?
Yeah, here's what you got. If it's heavy duty, don't use anything that's too thin.
I can't wait to use that felt.
That's good right there.
Synthetic felt.
I say go with it, Paul. Looks good. Yeah, you can use synthetic felt paper that goes on a roof. That'll also breathe. Start on one side. Like I say, he's sticking that right to the brick. because there's no way to go above the brick where they have it. So in order to compensate for that, push it on as hard as you can with your hand.
It might take a little bit longer on the brick then.
It's because it's wet. I mean,
Cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
Nice underbelly fix right there.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much better than that, Paul.
Okay.
Underbelly repair. Quick fix. All right. This is what people don't like about mobile homes is you got to climb under it. You're on your hands and knees. You just never know really what you feel like you're going to find anything. So, and you ducking your head all around. And you're hitting your head all around. So yeah, that's why people don't like, there's no room under here. And they're afraid they're going to run into a snake or a mouse or a rat or anything that might be under. Oh, see there? Just wrap my head on the beam.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so on this one here, I got Paul over here spraying it down already so that we can stick it up, and then we got to insulate it. And we got an underbelly over here. So what we're dealing with, there you go. See, you hear that? Paul just smashed his head. That's what happens. That's why people don't like going under there. Look at all the dust. Paul, I can't talk him into wearing a respirator. But we're going to stick one side up and make sure it's good and stuck. And then we're going to insulate it because this is hanging down the belly, and I'm really not wanting to cut this side out if I don't have to. I don't want to cut it all out. I just want to...
we'll check this side.
Yeah, this side seems to be fine. They haven't had any activity over here. It's mostly on the food side, which would be the kitchen, the pantry, in there where they keep all the food. So mice are definitely going to stay where the food source is, and we've looked up and through there, haven't seen anything. This is a total different side. These are not connected. They're only connected right down through there. It's the only connection. That's where they screw them together after they bring them onto the lot. So this is two separate sections. This section and then the other section. The other section is, like I say, where the kitchen, pantry, washers, dryers, sinks. I mean, all kinds of stuff that comes through the floor, which they like to find little places to go through the floor at. Huh?
Dust on your camera.
I know. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's why you need a mask on. Here you are covering your face, but you won't wear a mask. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to. I got a headache.
Yeah, the flashlight looks like a candle light pointing straight up in there. You can see all the light. Yeah, but that's why people don't like going under their house. I mean, who wants to deal with this?
Not too many people.
You know, you got dust on the ground, dirt under you. Sometimes it's mud under you.
Mud.
Paul and I have been under some mobile homes in our years working together. And that's why we don't like going under them anymore. So basically, we don't go under them.
You take your billfold out.
Yeah, unless you want to pay up, because it's not a good job under here. So whether you like it or not, eventually you might end up under your mobile home fixing holes. You do not want to have holes in your underbelly. He's going to work his way to that because we still have to lay insulation up in there. You see that bare insulation? That has to be insulated. So we brought some brand new insulation with us. He's going to stick up the outside edges so he has something to lay that stuff into. Because this is underbelly. It's not in the floor joist. Now, when we redo the other side, and I would do the same whenever the time comes when we do this side, I'm going to get rid of all this underbelly crap that I hate. It's just sitting in the underbelly. I'll insulate my trunk lines, and I will insulate the floor joists up top. And then I'll put an underbelly under this thing. We'll build a small box around that duct that goes down through there and insulate it also. So that's the way we're going to do that.
Okay.
I know I'm in your way, Paul. Yeah. I'm just I just want everybody to see this. This is a good one. Nope. I mean, this is the easiest underbelly repair you'll probably ever do. You have to make sure that's holding up tight enough to hold insulation. And it's not going to fall down when you lay it in it. So it's a tough job. Nobody likes it. If you don't spray your double stuff on there too thick, it will dry up quicker. You don't really have to be amazed at how little you can use of this stuff. And sometimes a less is better. Unless you want to wait 10 minutes for your stuff to stick up and get dry, because it has to be dry, you just put it on thin. Don't put it on real thick. If it's turning white and milky, you're putting on it too thick. So, and you have to wait. You do not put it up early or it will just fall down. So that's another thing. It's like a hide and watch thing. You put it up there and you wait. Just got it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I see how you're doing it. I see how you're doing it.
Oh, shouldn't he? One piece.
No, you need to.
You ready?
No?
I'm putting the whole thing. Put the whole thing.
Okay, good.
Feed all the way down.
Okay, nice. I like it.
Underneath there too.
As long as it's covered up, my friend. And then you just keep on doing what you've been doing. Spray and wait. Paul likes to take a nap in between.
Yeah. Why not?
He's just sucking that stuff up like candy. Look at that, Paul. You eating that stuff like candy. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good, man.
If you can get under your house and you can bring a can with you and spray and a piece of roof felt material, not the black asphalt stuff, the new synthetic, a heavy duty trash bag, cut you a piece of it out bigger than the hole. What else could you use?
Easily.
Tie-vac for the side of the house.
Easily.
Go to the Lowe's and buy a tarp, one of them blue tarps. So it doesn't matter. As long as you have that spray, it's going to work. We're going to do the edges. We're going to let the edges dry a little more, make sure they're good and tacked up. You know, so you didn't get any spray there, that's all. Just thin, Paul, not thick, all right, buddy?
Good.
You don't have to spray it. That's what you do right there. That's what you do right there. Takes 3 minutes for that to dry. Like Paul just said, it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you're covering your hole. That's the main thing. And like I try to say, stress, you do not have to spray it on there super thick.